Okay, so today I have a little bit of a special treat for y'all because I am on my own account and I'm going to be showcasing a level 130 UR plus JIRO. Okay, so previously I did a summon video where I got the extra copy from Pity. I had enough copies to get her to 130 but not to UR plus, right? And then I did a daily yesterday, and on that daily I got another copy of her. I don't know how. I was insane luck. I was super hyped about it, but basically she's going to be completely maxed out now though. Basic route done, piece route done, DX piece route done, advanced leveling done, everything completely done for this character. She is a support character. I don't think it's necessary per se to have her at level 130, but some of the perks that come with the additional EX auto skill are nice, so I'll at least go over those and then I'll show you guys the teams we're going to be using. I'm going to be using a couple of different teams for this video. Last time I just used one team, and a couple of these teams were recommended by other people. Some of them I came up with, so we're going to see how this goes. Okay, so just to show you guys, there you are, UR plus advanced leveling completely done, and you can see the complete on the ability board. But you know, just because I don't get to do this too often, I want to show this off because this feels good to see every single thing complete right there. That is actually super nice. And then if we go down to skills, we can take a look at the additional EX skill. I will say I don't have enough stars to buy more pieces to be able to reroll the EX skill yet. I do think I'm going to reroll this, but it's not a bad one. Character skill impact is increased by 10% every 2 turns up to 3 times. I mean, that'll let her hit potentially quite a bit harder and it lasts forever. But the one I think I really wanted on her was the third one down. Gives character bullseye for 3 turns when battle starts. I think that would be pretty dang good, especially with Dulce Summertime being a thing, you know. I think that would be pretty useful. The other ones that I wanted were potentially the other two here. Increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 25% when a wave starts. I think that's pretty decent. And then decreases action skill impact of all opponents by 15% for 3 turns when a wave starts. That's pretty good for survivability as well. I think the top 3 are probably some of the best. The other ones, character skill impact is increased by 10% every 2 turns up to 3 times. That's the one I have right now. That one's really long, so it has to scroll. We gotta wait for it to come back through. Once per battle, when HP is below 50%, increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 20% and increases their plus ultra move skill impact, is what it says, by whatever percent, 20% for 3 turns. I don't like that one that much because it requires an HP stipulation. It's not that great in my opinion. Then you have increases power by 20% when defense is increased. That's pretty decent actually. Just in general, if you have increased defense, you get more power, so that's actually not bad. And then increases critical skill impact of all allies by 20% for 3 turns when battle starts. Like, that's okay. I don't know. I wish he had a little bit better EX auto skills, but still, nonetheless, we have at least one of them on there, which is not bad. Actually, this one's really not bad. Scaling increased skill impact by 10% every 2 turns or up to 3 times. And it doesn't have a turn limit, so eventually we'll just have 30% extra skill impact. It's not bad. The only problem is it's a support character, so like it doesn't do all that much for us. As for her skills, we'll kind of go through those as we go into the battle. I don't want to go too in-depth on them because I feel like I've already done that in the previous video a little bit more. But this is the first team we're going to use. Then we're going to use this team. I found a lot of success with this team actually. I wish I had this Kaminari 130, but this team works so good. And then we're going to try this team right here. I am going to actually do a 4th team where I switch out Todoroki here for another character. I'll show you guys that character when we get there. But in total, we're going to do 4 different teams. We're going to take on this first match here. I wouldn't say it's the best team to take on. They only have 426,000 combat power, but they're decent characters. I don't know if they're decent characters when you put these 3 characters in particular together. I wouldn't say it's the best team build, but you know, I want to take it a little bit easier for this first match and not make it too hard. We'll take on some harder teams and see how we do with the next team. The next team with Kaminari I feel a little bit more confident in. I haven't actually tried this team too much. I haven't tried this team at all actually, more specifically. So this was a recommended team. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so skill 1 here gives a single ally the ability to make a last stand 2 times and increases skill impact by 25% for 3 turns and defense by 20% for 3 turns. That could be really good on like Uraraka. And then if you get the enhancement effect, it increases your skill impact of that ally by an additional 25% for 3 turns. If we decide to use her skill 2, it's going to do 350% damage to a single opponent, reduce the effective time of temporary status ailments by 2 turns for all allies, regenerates HP by 30% for 2 turns, and increases power by 25% for 3 turns. We're going to actually use skill 2 here first to get the HP regeneration going. Previously, I've been using skill 1. I don't really think either one's necessarily better to use than the other turn 1. You can use whichever one you want, just depends on what you're going for. I want the healing to be going, so that's why I'm going to use skill 2 first. But if you wanted to like buff with Sue and buff with JIRO first turn, it's probably not a terrible idea. Surprisingly, we have speed advantage. Did not think we'd have that, so we'll go for the stun here if we can with our Raka and see if we can get that. That'd be nice. All right, here we go. All red characters on this team, right? So we're definitely going to target the green character. Did get the stun, which is big. That throws off their skill chain, so we do like that. Oh, but they canceled the status on it. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. So we're gonna make sure we put this on our Araka, put this on our Araka, and then have her go. I said we had all red characters. I guess our Araka's blue technically. She feels like she should be a red character. Okay, decent damage. Yo, JIRO tanking like a boss. All right, beautiful. We'll go ahead and use all of our plus ultras now. Now, the nice thing is JIRO's is an AoE, or Raka's is an AoE, right? So we're gonna do some pretty good damage here. I wonder if this freezes. Did not get the freeze there, but that's fine. All right, here's her plus ultra. Let's go. Okay, he's dead. Not the most damage to the other two, but they do have defense, you know, so it is what it is. Alright, how much is this going to do? This should do a decent amount right here. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, buffing up Uraraka with Sue and JIRO. Okay. Wow. Did not expect it to go that crazy. Wow. Alright. That's nuts. Alright, so we'll go like this. Let's buff again, and then go like... well, he has 3 evasions. Yeah, it's not really gonna matter what we do here. Yeah, let's just go like this. This is fine. Nice! Okay. Alright, and we'll buff, and go like this. And then we'll blow your house down. That's what it sounded like to me when I was saying it in my head right there. And we'll huff, and we'll puff, and we'll blow your house down. Dude, Hawks is literally just stalling at this point. There's no way they win. This is just annoying at this point. We do have enhancement though. Let's go. Enhancement there. We're getting pretty close to enhancement right there. Let's do all of our skills here. Do we make it past this turn? Or do we just win here? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay, yeah, it's gonna go into the next turn because of that damage cut. Hawks is going to be able to survive that, yeah. Alright, that's fine. Dude, Hawks is just annoying, period. Die. Thank you. Alright, not bad though. That was actually a pretty easy match. Uraraka kind of wiped. So we're going to take on a harder team with this team, and then we'll switch teams afterwards. So, you know, probably 2 matches per team, I think, is fair. I have a total of 4 teams, so that'll be 8 matches. I should have enough tries for that. And if we take a look at the battle log here, you can see the damage. Obviously, the other 2 are not going to do the most damage. They're there for support, just to make Uraraka into an absolute nuke of a unit, which I would say she did her job pretty well. Hopefully too many people haven't climbed up too far yet, and we can find a decently hard team to take on. I don't know though, since the reset did just happen. Ooh, you see that Getsun team? Could be a good one to take. You know what, we'll take it on with this team, but I think it would technically be better to take on that Getsun team here with the Todoroki team. I think this team would be better, but I said I would do 2 matches, so I think this one will test us a little bit, being that, you know, 2 green characters or Uraraka's blue. It could go badly. We'll see how this goes. It's worth a shot. You know, this is probably one of the worst like teams I could take on with Uraraka, but we do nullify status elements turn 1 no matter what, thanks to JIRO. Sue should hopefully be able to help us out a little bit. Honestly, who's more of a pain to kill at this point? Probably gets in over Bakugo, right? But Bakugo scales and has... Nah, we should probably get rid of Bakugo first. That's a tough one when those two are on the same team, right? To decide who to go after. The stun doesn't even necessarily matter here. So let's go, yeah, let's go for skill 1 here. Okay. We are slower this time around, so we could definitely lose this one. I did say this one was going to be harder, right? So, that's fine. Okay, nice buff block. I forgot that we were going to get the ability to search. Ooh, that could be actually really good or really bad. We'll see. I want to make sure that you put this on the right person. Don't put it on the wrong one. Alright, nobody's frozen. Nice. No stun. Okay, they resisted it. That's fine, though. Dude, yo, we might just kill Yaoyorozu. That would be hype. Depends on where their plus ultras go and who they hit, though. Bakugo hits her. Does this kill us? No? Okay, she's alive. Good. Big stun. Okay, and she's still alive. This should get some healing off as well for our team. This is good. We're looking actually alright. Nice. Okay. Yo, he's gotta die. He's actually gotta die. Shoot, should I? I should probably do this. Give her a last stand just in case. Because she... Well, even then, she might still die. I hope her rocket doesn't die. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, and we're probably going to be slower. Yep, Hawks is going to draw aggro. And there's not much we can do about that realistically, so it is what it is there. Alright, yep, we just continue. We might be in trouble here. We might be in trouble. Of course, JIRO didn't get her stuff. And we're not even first. Oof. Yeah, we're in for it. Okay, well, our rock is dead. Alright, game. We're gonna take some damage. Well, nope, they had evasion, so we're good actually. As I said, we're gonna take some damage there from the frost, but we're actually alright. Yeah, let's just plus ultra, I guess. I don't really know what else to do at this point, and we'll go like this. Okay, JIRO, do something. Something big, please. Okay, decent. Could be better. Yeah, this might be a struggle now. I don't know, we'll see. We still got AoE plus ultras, right? So that's kind of the idea here. But we are slower. Ugh. And if we get frozen, right, that just screws everything. Alright, we still have a chance. Come on. Alright, we'll do these two. We do have enhancement for JIRO now. Great damage there. If Todoroki gets his plus ultra off, it could be big. Ow. Okay, that was huge, actually. That was so big, but it's not enough, man. Look at the healing! Ah! Alright, what do you do in this case, man? There's nothing we can do. Like, it was such a huge plus ultra, but the last stands, bro, we're done. Well, we had a chance, but... so annoying. Hawks came out and ruined it for us. Okay, well, it is what it is. You can't say JIRO doesn't have good tanking, though. Like, she's freaking killing it with how much she's tanking. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised she did that much damage there. Well, we killed two of them. Let's go. Let's take that. We are dead. And there we go. we put up a good fight. Like I said, I think we could have probably ran a slightly better team there against that. But hey, that was 2 matches with that team. I said I would do a easy and a hard one, so I did. That one was definitely always going to be harder, being that blue Uraraka was our main damage, and it was 2 green characters, right? But it went better than I thought it would, honestly. I am surprised it went that way. This looks like an annoying team. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is going to be... you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll use the Kaminari team here. Hopefully that'll work out for us. I think it will. Kaminari is just an absolute beast. If you run these 3 characters together, it seems to work out pretty well. Now that I'm saying that, watch me lose this, but we'll see. We'll see here. Alright, so the first one we want to kill is going to be Aizawa. He's going to be the easiest, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to... Let's actually buff this time around. Oop. Can we do that ourselves and then... Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine, because Kaminari's going to get his own healing. So we resist that AoE Paralyze, which is nice. And then green Kaminari shouldn't really be able to do much to red Kaminari, so we should be good. We got the counter, right? It should work out for us. Oh yeah, I forgot with this team. We get turn 2 plus ultras. That's also one really kind of crazy thing. Look, you can't do anything. Doesn't matter. So even though we're slower, right, it doesn't matter. This is the beauty of it. Turn 2 plus ultras is like the whole beauty of nullify status elements on turn 1. I think that's part of what makes nullifying status elements on turn 1 so good, is that we can get turn 2 plus ultra then afterwards. Alright, here we go. Yo, he's dead. Let's go. Okay, that went really well. Ow. Ow. It's like it doesn't even matter. And he's back to full health. And then look at that, more plus ultras. I love this team. This team is actually insane. Another AoE. I wonder how many people knew about this team before I showed it just now. Like, I feel like it's actually, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like even at higher ranks it worked decently. Other than maybe like Getten might be the struggle rate, but I don't know. It still feels like it works pretty well. There we go. Dude, it's all she wrote now. This was supposed to be well, I guess not a harder team, but it wasn't supposed to be an easy team by any means that we took on here. Alright, there's the barrier gone. And she should die. There we go. And now we just have to kill Todoroki. And dead. It's kind of nice having Yayorozu at the end too, because of the multi-hit attacks. Like, she can get rid of those last stands and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we'll take a look at the damage for that match, but this is probably by far like one of my favorite teams right now to run with JIRO. It's pretty dang good. I haven't encountered too many teams that it struggles against yet, but there you go, there's the damage. JIRO actually does quite a bit of damage in this setup too, surprisingly, with her ultimate, because you're able to just kind of spam plus ultras. That's partially why. We need a strong team, like one of the strongest teams we can find. Like ideally close to 500,000 battle power would be what we're looking for here. I'm sure that some of those teams exist, but we need the 500,000 battle power team to actually have like good characters is the thing, which that could be the struggle. 460,000. What did we just take on? We took 480,000. Like, I'm pretty sure we can beat most of these teams. I don't think there's like any teams here that I feel like we can't beat as of right now. This one's 493,000 and decent characters. Okay. This one should be a decent challenge. I don't think it's, when I say a decent challenge, I think we still win this. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be a little bit harder. It would be harder if Uraraka, the enemy Uraraka, could stun us turn 1, because then we'd be in trouble. But she can't, and they always use their stun skill on turn 1, right? So it's like we know that turn 2 we're going to be wide open to use our plus ultras, which is beautiful. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to buff. We're going to use this on ourselves, and then we're going to go like this. And we're completely fine. Defense down on all of them is also really nice. So we do a defense down turn 1, and then we do plus ultras turn 2, right? Like, that's kind of crazy. And he's completely fine. These guys have a little bit more survivability than the last team. Okay. But still, like, look at the damage we've done. That's still really good. And obviously we're going to target Bakugo here. And Bakugo's dead. And this used to be one of, like, it's aged, the team has, but this used to be one of, like, the best teams right there. With Uraraka and Bakugo and whatnot. We did get stunned there. That's kind of annoying, but it is a plus ultra turn. We just aren't going to be able to use Yairozu's plus ultra, so that's fine. Damn. Let's go. Alright, she's dead. Alright, and we have all of our skills back up, so it's such an insane team, man. It's so good. Turn 1 doesn't matter anymore. Alright, and we have all of our plus ultras again, so we'll just go ahead and use those. Okay, just absolutely deleted her, wow. Alright, they get a barrier, so they'll get to survive this hit here, but whatever. It's crazy that Yairozu is like the hardest hitting one against Kaminari because of the max HP damage. And she's dead. And all that's left is Todoroki. Dude, easy cleanup, dude. This team is so good. I can't stress it enough how good this team is. The barrier is so annoying. Of course, they're gonna survive one more turn just to be annoying. There we go. Alright. Well, that was the second team. We'll try the third team now. The third team is with Todoroki, designed to be more if we're going against like a Getten team. So we'll try taking on a team with Getten, and then we'll probably switch up to that last character that I said I wanted to try. But if we take a look at the battle log here, 405,000 damage, 393,000 damage. Like, they're all sharing damage pretty well. So kind of an impressive team nonetheless. Let's see if we can find a team with Getten here. That's what we need to find primarily, and it needs to be a decent team, not just a throwaway team that has Getten on it. Preferably somebody that actually has them like level 130 would be cool, but we'll see what happens and see if we can find somebody like that. All right, this team should be excellent to take on. They have Compress, they have Getten, and they have Yairozu. Like, I don't think you can get a much better, like, my team is so advantaged against this, right? So this is ideal for us. Hopefully we win this. If we don't, like, rip, but this team is designed to be annoying turn 1, right? That they're running because they have speed, and they're also going to have status elements. So if, like, they don't bind you, then they're going to freeze you. So that's the idea behind this. We should be able to deal with this fairly easily, I do believe. So we're going to go ahead and go like this. We're going to go like this. And then let's go for the... actually, let's go for the skill 1 there. Okay. We know we're not going to get hit by status elements, which is beautiful. We don't have to worry about those at all. We did have the search. I did kind of forget about search. Oh well. It's fine. I always forget about it, actually. Alright, hopefully we don't get frozen. Oh wait, we don't even get frozen on that skill. So we're good. Ooh, nice scorch there. Let's go. Alright, all of our plus ultras come through now. And Getten is being hidden by Compress, which is annoying, but is what it is. Okay, good. Resisting everything. Love that. Nice damage. Alright, let's see how much this does. Ooh, nice. And the buff block on him, but it's just not necessary, right? Like, he's dead at that point. Like, I like the buff block idea for 2 turns, but it's, you know, at the point where you land it, you're already winning. I guess I need more action skill cooldown time for JIRO on this type of team. Did not realize that. It'll be fine, though. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. Okay. That's nice. Real nice. That's so annoying. Alright, buff. There we go. Alright, we gave him last stance, a little bit of healing there, that should help. Alright, and we should be able to get a good amount of damage in right here, hopefully. Let's go. Gets instead. Oh my gosh, he actually did a lot, but we still might die to Shigaraki right here, honestly. We'll see. Yeah, he's dead. He's so dead. That's fine, though. And then we're just back to this team. This team is going to be pretty hard for them to kill. It might take us a little bit longer to do damage, but it'll be fine. Let's just do both. Well, let's do this, and let's do that. Alright, we're good. And then let's just use the 1+ Ultra, I guess. Hopefully, my skill chains are all messed up. That's the problem here. Hopefully it'll be okay. Nice. Yeah, we also read that. Fine, let's go. Alright, now I think we're set to do something here, hopefully. Wonder how it would be using JIRO as the damage character. I feel like she could actually do a decent amount, but I don't know. I don't feel like that's a smart decision. Let's go. Well, actually, let's put this on Sue, and then have Sue do this. Okay. Damn. He's so close to death. We need to stop him from spamming. There we go. Alright, so we will win this. Didn't quite go the way I'd hoped for a perfect, but that's okay. I don't think I'm actually going to do a second match of this team. I'm just not a big fan of the Todoroki. I'm not going to lie. He's not my favorite. I am going to switch him out for another character, though. So we'll run this team, but with another character in place of Todoroki. Alright, and this should end it, hopefully. There we go. We'll take a look at the damage numbers and see how much damage everybody did. But genuinely, just in general, running this JIRO and the Kaminari together is so good, guys. It's so good. Alright, battle log details. Todoroki did do a decent amount of damage, right? He's just not my favorite character. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. I feel like he should be more broken than he is, I guess. I guess that's my reasoning. Let's find the hardest team possible to take on, I guess, is what our goal is now. We need someone really strong with really good characters, really good team build. This is so close to being there, other than the Sue being there. If Sue wasn't there, I would say this is a really good team to be on, taking on, but it's fine. For our purposes, it'll work. And so what we're going to do is we're going to run a character who I feel like doesn't get enough love and attention, right? And that is this Bakugo. I think this Bakugo could end up working out really well because of the fact that he's a high damage output character that can hide. And if we have JIRO drawing and dropping aggro, and Bakugo's hiding, that means Sue's going to be our tank. Sue is a phenomenal tank, right? I think this team can work out pretty dang well. Now, besides that, I don't think it's really worth having Dulce Summertime on, so we're going to switch it out for a crit memory here. And I think that'll potentially work for us. I think this will go good. I think this is actually a team where this Bakugo can be really, really good. The 100 million Bakugo. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so we're going to start by getting the healing up first. I think that is going to be like the most important. So we're going to go like this. We will buff Bakugo, and then what do we want to do here? So it deals 400% damage to a single opponent if the opponent is affected by max HP down. This skill gains bullseye and piercing shots, increases the skill impact by 30% when character has bullseye. I think it's probably better to cancel all the opponent's temporary down effects when character has bullseye. Increases the skill impact by 20% when character has bullseye. Increases the skill impact by 20% when character has composure. I mean, he still hits hard, like, regardless of all that. But he does have composure already, so I think we'll probably use skill 1 here. I don't really know which one's better in this case. I rarely use this character. But one good thing, we don't have to worry about being stunned by Uraraka. Oh, we did have Search on too. I forgot about Search. Okay, well that Search actually comes in handy for getting rid of Sue too. That's kind of really good, so that's nice. Oh my gosh, those two are just getting melted. No! Oh my gosh, after all that, he might just freaking die. Okay. Bakugo, do something. No! Bro! He's done. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying! Why did they both have to get stunned? Alright, you know what? I'm not finishing this match. I want to see Bakugo do well, and that just hurts me on a level. Alright, we're gonna do one more. Okay, 523,000 battle power, potentially an even stronger team, and maybe even a slightly better team build, but the stuns, this team isn't going to have them, right? So maybe that'll make it a little bit better for us. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully this goes better. Oh man, that last match was rough. Alright, go like this. Let's buff, and then yeah, that'll work. We're going to end up hitting Yairozu anyways. You know what? Let's do skill 2 first. Why not? Okay. Alright, and buff. There we go. We are going first because they got their plus ultra. Nice! There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Now that our hiding buff isn't being cancelled, right? So this works a little bit better. Oh, that was annoying. Alright, here we go. Gets rid of the barriers, and this should hopefully hit Aizawa. Nope, it went after Todoroki. Okay. Guess I could have done targeting too to affect that. Alright, but he's dead. At the very least, the one thing I can say is this Bakugo does a lot of damage, which is good. Cooldowns are not quite it, though, apparently. He might even work better if I had Kaminari on the team, as opposed to Sue here, honestly. Oh, the skill seal. That's kind of rough. Maybe we should just kill Fantasy Bakugo. That probably would have been a better move. Ooh, or not. Dang. Okay. Was not expecting that damage from him. My goat. Alright, let's just kill him then, I guess, hopefully. Damn. My boy, type disadvantage going crazy. And dead. Okay, well, at the very least, I got to see Bakugo kind of pop off. I did enjoy that. It's fun to watch. Let's take a look at the damage, and we'll call it a showcase there for JIRO. But JIRO, a lot of teams there, obviously, that work pretty well. One team in particular, the one with Kaminari, I thought worked the best, but there is your damage. But in general, once again, I just want to say, not that team, this team right here. Probably the best team I've found so far to use with JIRO. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace.